Alright, what we have here is a very, very, very interesting piece. Check this out. TRS-80 computer cassette recorder. Unfortunately, I do not have the computer to go along with it. You see, it's a CTR-80A. There's a record battery light there, which the camera does not seem to want to focus on. I can bring it a little closer. And I will focus on it, because it will have no choice. Record battery. When you're in record mode, that also shows you your record level. But when you're in regular playback mode, it tells you that it's on. Same deal with all the other modes of operation. Very solid feeling. Just your typical shoebox cassette recorder, nothing too fancy. It's got a little carrying handle here. Little condenser microphone. Tape counter with a reset. And it's actually got a little piece of plastic over that so you can't play around with those. Eject, automatic stop functionality. What else does this have? Not a whole lot. Certainly nothing on that side. On this side, you can see your power supply input, 120 volts. It also supports 6 volt DC. There's a headphone output, auxiliary input, and microphone with the remote functionality. There's volume control, and that's pretty much it. You don't get anything else. Just a data plate, spot for batteries, which takes how many? I believe it takes 4 C-cell batteries. Of course, you could fake that with AA's. And your usual warnings and whatnot. You get $5 for it at the thrift store, and it works nicely. Let's go ahead and have a listen here. Just a quick little demonstration with the same tape that I used to demonstrate that Sanyo boombox that made the music sound new again. Go ahead and we'll put it in there. And we'll just hit, we'll set it to an actual appropriate volume here. Turn it up a little bit. And then hit play. So obviously it's not really designed for playing music tapes. It's designed for voice and data recording off of a computer. Unfortunately, I did not get the cable that would go from the headphone and the microphone as well as the remote control function. Now, I didn't get that. It goes to a 5-pin DIN connector that you plug into the side of your TRS-80. So I didn't get it. I didn't look for it because I don't have a TRS-80. I'll probably find a TRS-80 and want that cable. But such is the way that things go when you pick things up at the thrift store. I've done some test recordings already, so we will go ahead and listen to those up next. And then the last thing that I will do is I will record it into the computer, and you'll get to hear what it sounds like coming through the headphone output rather than the speaker, which is low fidelity, but that's pretty typical for these boombox style power cords. Shoebox style cassette recorders. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So I think I gotta turn that down because that might be a little loud. We'll just leave it at that.
This is a test of the TRS-80 CTR-80A cassette recorder using the internal condenser microphone. Unfortunately, it appears as though I cannot use an external microphone because it requires a special microphone that has a record start-stop dongle on it, and I don't actually have one of those. So, we are testing bias right now. And up next, I'm going to hook up a radio, and we'll have a listen to that and see if it actually works.
Next thing we're going to do is we're going to see the automatic stop in action. I don't know how long this tape still has on it, but I've deliberately recorded it at the end, not just because there's other stuff on this tape, but because I wanted to demonstrate the automatic stop. Shouldn't take too much longer. Maybe it doesn't want me to demo auto stop. Oop, there it goes. So there's your automatic stop, and that is pretty much all I have for you. So thank you for watching. If you happen to have any comments, do feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.
This is a test of the TRS-80 CTR-80A cassette recorder using the internal condenser microphone. Unfortunately, it appears as though I cannot use an external microphone because it requires a special microphone that has a record start-stop dongle on it, and I don't actually have one of those. So, we are testing bias right now. And up next, I'm going to hook up a radio and we'll have a listen to that and see if it actually works.